This is IFV, the web space with your dose of business and financial news. In full view, we're making your business our business.
Welcome to In Full View. I'm Marcella Palmer. We're bringing you the week's medium and small business news from Helen Keller Services for the Blind in Brooklyn, New York. Through September, the HKSB Children's Learning Center is being featured by a virtual community-conscious startup coffee company, Brooklyn's own Topics Coffee.
Helen Keller services children who are visually impaired and multi-handicapped. And we're one of the few programs in Brooklyn that offer vision services, center-based vision services for kids from birth to 5. It's great when businesses come into our community and get involved in our school. Jason came in with his sons and showed them the program and talked to them about giving back to the community, not only in the sense of monetary, but just giving back of yourself, getting to know people, getting to know the community that we're helping.
Since 2008, Topics has been giving consumers a way to make a difference in the world. Each month, Topics Coffee highlights one topic connected to one charitable organization. At the end of the month, it donates 10% of everyone's purchase to that nonprofit. More on that in a moment when we speak to company founder, president, and CEO Jason Rodriguez. First, here's Jean Lee with the week's market advancers and decliners.
Shares of Diamond Management and Technology Consultant shined more than 30% on news that accounting giant PricewaterhouseCoopers will buy the company for $378 million. But shares could be in for a bumpy ride back down after late-breaking news of possible breaches of fiduciary duty in connection with the sale. Dollar Financial is also up over 26% after announcing fourth quarter adjusted earnings per share of 42 cents, beating market expectations by more than 10%. The company's forecasts for fiscal year 2011 also exceeded analyst consensus. Brown Shoe Company slipped over 14%. Despite second quarter revenue exceeding expectations, the company cut its revenue forecast for the year while increasing its projected expenses. ImmunoGen deflated more than 40% after the U.S. Food and Drug Administration declined to accelerate approval of its TDM1 breast cancer treatment co-developed with Roche Group unit Genentech.
Topics Coffee is an internet-based company working to not only sell quality coffee and eco-friendly products, but to make a difference in the world by opening lines of communication and educating people. Under company founder, president, and CEO Jason Rodriguez, Topics has been tackling the tough issues: women and heart disease, homelessness, child abuse, the environment. So what drives this entrepreneur to give back?
A lot of organizations lost their financial help because of the financial crisis. So what I did was I said, you know what, why not use a product that everyone uses? Coffee, chocolate-covered espresso beans, eco-friendly products. Sell those and take a percentage of them and donate to an organization. So I always had it in the back of my mind, but didn't know how to do it, how to turn it into something. I just knew that I wanted to somehow make money and give back to the community. And I said, I need to use a product that will create awareness of these organizations, and we could donate to those organizations. For a good example, Helen Keller Services for the Blind, I had a heartfelt feeling for them. I lost my eye when I was 8 years old. A little girl stuck a pin in my eye, which caused me to lose my retina. So when I met Helen Keller and I saw what they were doing for children, I knew personally how it feels to be a kid and not being able to see from your left eye. So I wanted to make sure that everyone got awareness and understood what Helen Keller did, because not only did they help children like me, but they're helping other children that are going through the same types of things. So that's how I choose my organizations every month. The reason I came up with an internet business first was to create awareness of the brand. When you're a small entrepreneur with minimal funding, the World Wide Web is the way to go. The other reason we wanted to use the internet is because it allows us to keep track of who's purchasing for what organization. The nice thing about Topics Coffee is it's not only Arabica coffee, but it's also hot air roasting. The hot air allows the beans to get roasted, but it keeps a clean feel to the bean, and it's delicious either way you look at it. I'm telling you, our coffee's fantastic.
Last month, Topics Coffee donated nearly $2,000 to the signature fundraising event of the American Cancer Society, Relay for Life. That's all for this week from the IFV News team. Thanks for joining us from Helen Keller Services for the Blind in Brooklyn, New York. Be sure to check back every day right here at ifvnews.com for the latest on what's happening around the globe in the medium and small business world.